The following video is forbidden for anyone under the age of 18 to watch. It is illegal to watch this video if you are under the age of 18. Over 134 countries have signed on to make it a felony to view the following video. If you are a minor within the states of Texas, Montana, Wyoming, or Idaho, and you are found either watching this video or somehow have it in your possession, regardless of the circumstances, it is a mandatory life sentence. So kids, don't throw your life away watching this crap. Go live your life.
In the picturesque seaside town of Vallejo, California, down a broken, beleaguered street, we come to an old White House. Let's see who is inside. Look, it's Daryl. Young Daryl has just woke up and is beginning his morning routine. But everything seems out of place. Because yesterday evening was a night like no other. For this was when Daryl discovered the wonder that lies inside Uncle Reggie's magic ashtray.
While some dreams fade with age, new ones are discovered. Live the dream, Monsanto.
Let's take a closer look at greeting guests. Every conversation you hold with guests should begin something like this. Or this.
You're so hot.
Or this.
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Or this.
Fuck you, man. Go get it yourself.
Or this.
I want to speak to your manager. Eat shit.
Or this. Or this. Or this.
Don't eat that lasagna. I came in it.
Or this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Or this.
If you want to be a winner, you got to have the tools. Sports and business is all the same. You got to know your opponent, and you got to know yourself. You got to train properly, you got to get your rest, and you better know what you're putting in your body.
New Power Burst. Not just a thirst quencher, but an advanced performance sports drink.
Why not be a winner?
As Daryl finished his bowl of cereal, he thought to himself that nothing feels the same anymore. Everything somehow seems different, like he was in some sort of alternate reality. He took his first glance at the ashtray in the kitchen full of barely smoked roaches. He became hypnotized. Daryl began to wonder if last night was even real. It seemed like it was more of a dream. Even now, he did not feel the same. He glanced over at the ashtray inside the kitchen. He thought to himself, maybe I should take another one of those roaches out of Uncle Reggie's ashtray. For a few moments, Daryl stared into the ashtray, mesmerized by what looked to him at the time as an infinite number of rolled-up greens. Most of them were barely smoked on. He picked up a large one and stared intensely at the burnt region of the doobie. He decided he would eat more cereal first. Cereal is all Daryl had been eating for over a week. Uncle Reggie did not bother getting groceries before he left. Daryl asked Uncle Reggie if they could grab some things at the supermarket. Uncle Reggie claimed there was no end of food in the freezer and lots of canned foods in the cupboard. As Daryl enjoyed his second bowl of cereal, he realized he had not been to school all week. But he knew he had nothing to fear, for Uncle Reggie would not be home for many days to come. Besides, Daryl had discovered something far more important than his crappy-ass boring school. As Daryl glanced over, he stared into the kitchen and looked in awe at the large ceramic ashtray that lay on top of the kitchen table. He felt as if he was spirited toward the magical object so he could peek inside. His eyes did a quick estimate of all the roaches inside the joyous sculpture. The roaches varied in size. Some were as if only a small puff was taken. A few were almost all gone, but most still had half or more of their magical goodness still remaining inside. Daryl took a large one from the ashtray. He stared at it in wonder. He decided he would continue on his adventure today. Just as he picked up the lighter that lay near the magical ashtray, there was a knock at the door. But Daryl knew who it was. It had to be Stench, Daryl's best friend, his right-hand man. He must have also decided to skip school today. Daryl could not wait to tell him of his magical discovery.
Hey, come on in, man.
As Stench entered the house, he made a few jokes about their mutual decision not to attend school today, or any day this week for that matter.
Yo, man, you should have went to school today. They was fixing to give you an award. Yeah, for the student with the worst attendance of all time. Ha, that's pretty funny, motherfucker. But how would you know that? You'd have to go to school to find that out, wouldn't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. And my bad about bouncing out yesterday, man. It's just this whole fucking thing with this cereal, man.
Living off fucking cereal for the last week, man, it's just really starting to fuck with me, man.
Yeah, no doubt, son. No doubt. Shit, that ain't that bad, though. I had to go like 3 months one time just living off fish sticks, man.
As Stench once again began to tell Daryl the story of when his dad worked at the fish plant and stole a whole pallet of frozen fish fingers, Daryl again began to think about the life-changing experience that took place last night. He then interrupted Stench so he could tell him what happened.
Hey, blood, my bad about yesterday, man, about bouncing on you guys and shit. It's just this whole fucking thing with only having cereal to eat every goddamn day, man. It's starting to really fuck with me. Nah, man, it's all good, blood. I understand, man. Man, you ain't gonna fucking believe what happened to me last night.